Hello there, Cancer. Thank you everybody for stopping by and watching your weekly tarot video forecast for December 21st through the 27th. Before we jump into the reading, I do want to go ahead and talk to you about mentoring sessions that I have coming up. So one quick announcement. I have two of them coming up right now. December 29th at 6:15 Mountain Time is a group mentoring session. I believe I still have 3 slots left for that. So for those of you who are interested, get a hold of me. I do have contact information on my website, amista.info, and let me know. And then the second one that's coming up available is on January the 13th at 12:15. So if you're interested in that session, also let me know. And then if you're interested in the group mentoring and neither one of those dates works for you, let me know and we'll see what we can come up with that will work out better and make that open for other people to join us as well. So that announcement is over. Let's get right to your reading. Cancers, Cancers, Cancers. King of Clubs showing up here. And the King of Clubs is talking about somebody that you're going to be interacting with on Monday, Cancers. King of Clubs is somebody who is very much, they think outside of the box. They're non-conventional. These people don't necessarily dress the way society norms set for them to dress. They don't necessarily act the way society would like them to act, but extremely intelligent, very good at problem solving precisely because they do think outside the box, and very creative. I'm also hearing a very generous for those of you who are dealing with this person on Monday, that this is going to be a generous sort. Feels to me like he's very generous in sharing his creativity. He's very generous in sharing the skills that he has with those people around him. And he's also generous in, he likes to stretch people's minds a little bit. He likes to help other people think a little bit outside the box too. Maybe other people won't follow him quite as far outside the box as he will go, but he does like to sort of expand the horizon, if you will. So this is who I see you interacting with on Monday. For most of you, this will be a male. For a few, it will be a female. It is a general reading. But it sounds like it's going to be a fun interaction that you're going to be having on Monday. Tuesday, 8 of coins. I see you working. I'm feeling like you guys are trying to hurry up and get things done before the holiday. For those of you who are celebrating Christmas, or maybe you just, even if you don't celebrate, you may be working at a place that it takes a holiday at Christmas. And so all the normal things for the week still have to get done. And I feel like on Tuesday, really picking up the pace, trying to get everything done that you possibly can before the holiday starts. So I'm feeling definitely work, work, work coming in. And for those of you who aren't at work, I do feel like there's a lot of work still getting ready for the holiday, or a lot of work around home, cleaning up, getting ready for company, you know, making sure the meal is ready, stuff like this. Now, obviously, not everybody celebrates Christmas. So for those of you who don't celebrate Christmas and this doesn't tie in as far as holiday wise, what you need to know is that this card is simply talking about work and doing it. This is not a relaxed day that's showing up on Tuesday for you Cancers. And I want to remind you too, this is a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everybody. Let's see, Wednesday, 7 of coins showing up in reverse. 7 of coins in reverse just means you're spending money on Wednesday. It feels like money in, money out. So it feels like maybe you get some money deposited into your account and you go straight to the store and spend it. But yeah, because it doesn't feel like you're spending out of savings. It just feels like as soon as you've got the money, it's gone. And that's coming in on Wednesday, Cancers. Now on Thursday, what I have coming up is I have the Empress in reverse. And that's really interesting to me. I had the High Priestess in reverse on Thursday for someone else. So 2 very strong lady figures showing up on that Thursday in reverse. Okay, but what you have is the Empress in reverse. So let's talk about that. Cancers. Empress in reverse is kind of my codependent card. So if you know that you have issues with codependency, then Thursday it might be really tempting to fall into some of those habits or practices or ways of thinking. For those of you who don't know what codependency is, it is the urge to control things that really are not within our realm of authority to control. So in other words, we like to run other people's lives because we're not sure that they can quite handle it themselves. And by doing that, we don't give them the chance to learn how to handle it themselves. So it's kind of a self projecting cycle that we're creating for this other person, and we're just working ourselves to death because we're doing stuff we shouldn't even be dealing with. So codependency, I see some codependent behavior coming in on Thursday if we're not really careful to monitor that, Cancers. Now, interesting. The other thing I'm getting is that some of you will be the ones doing the codependent behavior. Some of you, though, are going to be the recipients of some codependent behavior, which means other people will be trying to tell you how to live your life or trying to do things for you that you should be doing for yourself and that you would actually be much more comfortable doing for yourself. So that's how that's playing out on Thursday. Could go either way. Friday, falling tower showing up in reverse. I like the falling tower in reverse, and I'll tell you why. The falling tower, when it's right side up, talks about having a situation where we lost something that was unexpected and kind of out of the blue, and this something was significant to us. It made us feel secure, and we thought maybe that thing would last for a long time. But so when it disappears, it's a surprise, kind of makes us a little breathless, knocks us off of our feet. Now, when this card comes in reverse, like it did for you on Friday, which by the way is also Christmas Day, this is actually a good thing. This is saying that you've got your feet back under you from whatever was taken away, and you are getting your breath back. You're starting to look around and you're starting to see other opportunities that you were not able to see before because you were just kind of in the old tower. Now you're looking for a new tower, new opportunities. And you're finding out that those new opportunities are better than the old opportunity that you were with the falling tower. For a lot of you, I feel like this is going to have to do with relationship. Feels strongly to me like relationship. So for the majority, it will have to do with relationship. Now, that's not to say for all of you it will, but for the majority it will. And I feel like on Friday, you start to meet some other people that treat you in a way that you're like, wow, this is so much better than I was dealing with before. I really like this. So I see that happening for you on Friday. On Saturday, we have the Temperance card coming up. And the Temperance card really is my card that says, be patient. It talks about harmony. It talks about grace. It talks about peacefulness. It talks about balancing things out. And so this can be talking about in a relationship, bringing balance and harmony into a relationship. This may be talking about family life. You know, we just had Christmas the day before, so this could be talking about, you know, kind of maybe holding your tongue a little bit when somebody around you is talking about something, just to kind of keep the peace, to make that harmony. But this is a day of finding harmony and of finding balance coming up for you on Saturday. Now, on Sunday, what you Cancers have is you have the Two of Swords in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse just tells me you have a decision that you need to make on Sunday, and you are procrastinating about it. For many of you, it's one person says this, one person says that, and you are being stuck in the middle, have to choose. And so I feel like you're sort of procrastinating on this choice. I feel like you resent being stuck in the middle and being made to choose. You don't know why these people can't work it out among themselves, why you have to be involved here. What is that all about anyway? And so you're just kind of procrastinating on making any decision. And I feel like you're really hoping that these two other people will just resolve it themselves so that you don't have to choose one over the other, or to walk on eggshells around one and walk on eggshells around the other about each other. So I think that you're really procrastinating, hoping that they'll get it all worked out on their own. For some of you that'll happen, but for some of you it won't. About a 50-50 split. Okay, so Cancers, that was your week. Thank you so much for stopping by, hanging out, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. I appreciate all your support. Don't forget, if you would like to sign up for a mentoring session, find my contact information on my website, amista.info, and then get a hold of me. Everyone have a fantastic week. Those of you who celebrate Christmas, have a wonderful Christmas holiday, and I will see you back here the next time. Peace out.